Sometimes the smallest piece of gear makes the biggest difference in how a rifle actually feels to shoot. This little riser from UTG is one of those things that sits in your range bag, gets forgotten, and then suddenly saves the day when an optic just isn't sitting at the right height. It is a half-inch lift, which sounds modest, but that extra clearance is often exactly what is needed to get a better cheek weld or to clear a bulky front sight post. What hits you first when you pick it up is how light it is. It weighs next to nothing, just 26 grams, so it is not going to throw off the balance of a build. They went with 6061 T6 aluminum, which is the standard for a reason. It feels solid, not like some cheap plastic knockoff that is going to flex under pressure. The matte black finish is clean and doesn't have that weird, chalky look some budget mounts have. It blends right in with most rails, making it look like a permanent part of the setup rather than an afterthought. The scallop slots are a nice touch, too. They aren't just there for looks. They actually help keep the weight down and make the whole thing look a bit more modern and snag-free. You get 3 slots, which is plenty for most red dots or small optics. Now here is the thing about the installation. It comes with a Torx wrench, which is great because it means you are not going to strip the screws as easily as you might with a standard hex key. It locks down tight and stays put. Honestly, the only real gripe is that because it is so slim, you have to be careful not to over-torque it if you are using a heavy-duty optic. But that is more about user discipline than a flaw in the design. It is a straightforward, no-nonsense piece of hardware. It does exactly what it says on the box, without trying to be anything fancy. If you are struggling with an optic that sits just a hair too low, this is a pretty painless way to solve that problem without spending a fortune. It is reliable, it is light, and it gets the job done. For the price, it is hard to find a reason not to keep one of these tucked away in the kit, just in case.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.